Luigi Mangione's lawyers are taking a huge gamble by pleading guilty to the federal criminal case. I'm Matt Bourhis. I'm a trial lawyer in California. And what they're doing strategically is they're trying to use New York's double jeopardy protections to save Luigi Mangione from the murder trial in New York. So the way it works is that in the federal case, which is a stalking case, if they plead guilty and they admit that Luigi Mangione stalked and murdered Brian Thompson, then they're going to move to dismiss the state murder charges in New York, because New York state law prevents a double jeopardy when it rises from the same transaction or occurrence. In this case, their argument is that the federal stalking charges are the same transaction or occurrence as the actual murder of Brian Thompson. But the risk that they're taking is twofold. One, now that they've admitted to stalking, the judge is going to have the discretion to impose some pretty harsh sentencing on Mangione. First of all, under the federal guidelines, you're looking at like 24 to 30 years, but the judge also has discretion to go beyond that. And given that Mangione has already admitted to murdering Brian Thompson, I have a feeling that the judge is going to impose either the maximum penalty of 30 years or more than that, like life in prison. But on top of it, the added risk is that if their motion to dismiss the state court case fails because the prosecutors prove that it was not the same transaction or occurrence, stalking and murder, then that case will proceed to trial. And even if Mangione gets off on a lenient sentence in the federal case, he's going to face life in prison or other significant sentences in the murder case in New York. So they're taking a huge gamble here. And on top of it, they're missing the point, which is that you could have avoided conviction entirely if you just took it to a jury trial and you got acquitted. And I think in a case like this, where there's a lot of public support for Mangione and people feel that he should sort of be let off because he was going after a health insurance CEO that's got blood on their hands, there's a good chance that you could have a jury that would side with Mangione and he'd get off scot-free.